Today is the big day. Bethesda Game Studios will be revealing and talking about Fallout 76 at their conference. All of this going down in just about 12 hours at 9:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And just an FYI, I'll be covering everything revealed, so make sure you are subscribed and have notifications on. But right now, there's been some more information dug up and found. Within the teaser trailer, for the most part, not much can be seen, but it really is the small details that matter. And Reddit user Nick Valentine 1994, which is truly fitting for the investigative work he has done, but what he found is that around 40 seconds in, you'll notice a large picture above our Vault Dweller's bed. And for most people, you would assume this is just a random image, except it's not. This is a real image that obviously the color has been changed, but the full layout, everything about it is the same. Now, this picture is of an old mine that was located in McComas, West Virginia. As you can see by a side-by-side of the images together, they are the exact same thing. And again, this is just another tease at the West Virginia setting. But what's interesting about this picture of the mine and some of the real history attributed to it is that it was owned at the time by American Coal Company, a New York-based company who, as far as I understand, owned this mine from the early 1900s to 1956, in which the company was purchased by Pocahontas Fuel Company's Sagamore operation. Shortly before, though, in the early 1950s, a recession hit hard, and this mining town altogether would vanish, with all the schools, stores, and houses being torn down, and people leaving with only a few hundred left by 1952. And by the early 1960s, this town was all but abandoned, with no public transportation even at the time being offered for McComas. So from this, a lot of people are confused and wondering what this may mean. Could our Vault Dweller be a former miner, or maybe this was just a place he or she grew up in? This could also hint at maybe the people within this vault, consisting of a small town of former miners, possibly setting up some sort of coal miner faction in Fallout 76, but this also could even be similar to Fallout 3's metro system, in which we travel these mines to get to certain places faster. But honestly, it's hard to say for sure, although looking to this location nowadays, it's pretty much just nothing, with the last images on Google Maps coming in 2009, showing a pretty rundown area with a few buildings, and that's it, with everything else being forests. Interestingly though, this actually isn't the first time Bethesda Game Studios did something like this. With the Far Harbor DLC, a strange image was found leading to a user on Reddit finding that it was a random photo of the Boston skyline coming from someone's family images. Some theorized this was a Bethesda Game Studios employee, including a photo connected to their family, but honestly no one knows for sure why this photo was included in the DLC. But right now, the locations that we know of that will be featured or has some connection to Fallout 76 is the Greenbrier Resort, which obviously holds that secret bunker that was built in the late 1950s for Congress in case of a nuclear war breaking out. And Greenbrier is actually about 80 miles northeast of McComas. And other than that, within the trailer song, we have the mention of the Blue Ridge Mountains and Shenandoah River, which lie in the western part of Virginia. With the map on the screen, those are the locations we know of, and somewhere Vault 76 does lie. Remember, in Fallout 3, it was mentioned in a Citadel terminal to be in the DC area, although it's never specified how far away it can or could be. I say that because if we are getting parts of West Virginia and Virginia, I do wonder how big this open world may be. Additionally, some of the other hints of this setting we have is the Greenbrier radio signal in Fallout 4, which may or may not be a coincidence to the real-life bunker, and a Bethesda artist wearing a Mothman shirt in the No Clip documentary, which, if you're unaware, Mothman in West Virginia folklore is a legendary creature that was claimed to have been seen in the 1960s. So from all of this, there is considerable evidence, at the very least, pointing to a West Virginia and Virginia setting. But before I end this video, previously we discussed this image, which was accidentally revealed by No Clip in their documentary of the history of Bethesda Game Studios, which obviously shows a much more green or alive world. So I really liked one theory, which was that Vault 76, or one of the vaults, may have a G.E.C.K or Garden of Eden creation kit, causing all of this. Also, if you're unaware what the G.E.C.K does, in Vault 87 and Fallout 3 we get this description if we wish to activate it, which actually would kill our character, but it says, the G.E.C.K will collapse all matter within its given radius and recombine it to form a living, breathing, fertile, virgin landscape and allow life to begin anew. So I thought I'd end this video asking, do you think West Virginia has more plant life alive because maybe the bombs didn't touch certain areas? Or do you think the G.E.C.K is responsible? This extremely rare technology that only a few vaults actually received. But anyway guys, we are now less than 12 hours away and expectations are through the roof, so make sure you are subscribed for all the Fallout 76 content to come. Share your thoughts down in the comment section below, and thank you for watching. Leave a like if you did enjoy this video or found any informative value, and I'll see you later.